Hello my lovelies, how is everyone out there doing today? It is Saturday, June the 6th. You know what that means? That means today is the last day of my giveaway. It ends at 11:59 p.m. I have 2 boxes to give away, and that is for the May giveaway. So what are you supposed to do after this video? Or actually, you can go do it right now if you want. Go check that video out. It's called May Giveaway, and find out how to enter. So thank you again for being here. My name is Jenny. Did I say that already? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore half the time. I really don't. So for today's video, we are going to do our first impressions on the ABH Norvina Volume 4. I got this in actual, it's a collector's edition. It's actually in a box like this, and it also came along with the eyeshadow primer. So it was in a box like this, and it came in its own box inside that box. I got it on sale because I'm not paying full price. I don't pay full price for anything. I just don't. I don't like paying full price for anything. I actually was not going to get this palette, and I forgot to use the primer, by the way, because I always use my P. Louis base. I totally forgot. I'm not telling you by any means, by the way, to go out and purchase anything. I never do that. I don't ever try to push things on you. I do a lot of subscription boxes because I'm addicted to them. I really am. And I did not know anything about subscription boxes until here. Now, I did in the past, when I was going through chemo and things like that, I did do Ipsy and Birchbox, but I didn't know there was anything other than that. I didn't realize that there was actually other boxes out there until the last few months. I signed up for BoxyCharm in January, I think, and that started my obsession with subscription boxes. So I do have one down here called iBeauty that I have to do after this video, so you'll see that up tomorrow. But I'm going to do this one first. But this palette here, when it came out, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to get that. I'm not interested in any of those palettes. I'm just not, because I heard there's a lot of fallout and things like that. I'm not interested in getting them. Well, then I got the little mini one, and yeah, I got number 1, I got number 3, and I got number 4. And if you saw my video, which I'll link up here somewhere, then you'll know the little mishap that happened with one of those palettes. But Sephora did replace it, and I thought I was getting it tomorrow, but I think that is the mascara that I'm getting tomorrow. The palette comes this week, so they did replace it. So if you look at that video, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, when this one came out, first I wasn't going to get it, and then I started seeing a lot of different people talk about it. Allie Dawson did a review on it. Paige Corn did a review on it. Enchanted Rose Beauty Reviews did a review on it. There's a bunch of people that did a review on it. I'm like, yeah, maybe I better get that because it is really, really pretty. So yeah, I mean, there's colors in here, guys. As you know, I love the pinks and the purples. Yeah, and that yellow, pop of yellow is really pretty. Now, I cannot use pressed glitters, which are these colors here, so I will not be able to use those for you all. Only pressed glitters I have yet to be able to use on my eyes so far are the Pat McGrath. I had these little minis right here that I got, and these are pressed glitters. From what I can tell, they're like a smooth glitter though, so I'm not really sure if they're a different type of glitter, but like this here is actually a smooth type glitter, and I didn't have any problem at all when I used that or anything in this palette. I didn't have any trouble at all with that. And then something I did use the other day appeared to be glitter. I'm not really sure, but it had like some glitter feel to it, and I didn't have any problem with that either. But this is very chunky. Like when I try to use it, it seems like it's pretty chunky. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to put that on my eye. But I mean, they're really pretty. I just don't know whether or not I'll be able to use them on my eye, because when I flick it does seem like it comes off. So I don't know. And I did go ahead and do my lips. For my lips, I actually used the Honest Company. It's 2 little not samples, but 2 little crayons I got in. The first crayon is called, let's see, it is called Fig. Actually, they both say Fig. I grabbed the same colors. No wonder it didn't look any different. But anyway, it's Fig is the color. I don't know where, I thought I got 2 from them, but I don't know where the other one is. But anyway, it's Fig is the color. This is what the color looks like. And then over top of it, I put on one of my, what do you call him? Pat McGrath lip. And it is in this color right here, and it's called Fire Nectar, I think. It's hard to see on this, but anyway, it's this one. And then I'm like, yeah, I need something else, so I went and grabbed my Jeffree Star, and this is the gloss in Iridescent Throne. It's this one right here, just to kind of, because I'm like, you know what, I put lipstick on and it just does something to me. You know, it's like I cannot go out of the house without perfume and lipstick. It's like the 2 things, and jewelry. It's like the two things I have to have on. And then it looks like complete until I have those. So, yeah. So I did that. And then I thought, let me do that. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do makeup. So, and then I got that package in. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm not really sure what I'm doing yet. I'm still trying to get the glitter off there, guys. It's like, yeah, I probably will not use that on my eyes. I looked at it and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna wait until I'm in front of the camera and then I'll figure out what to do, because I have no clue. My brain is just like all over the place because of everything going on, and I'm not even gonna talk about it this time. I've been talking about it in my videos. I will link below different ways that you can help. There's a lot going on, and I feel that everybody should do the part. I really do. If you cannot get out, and if you believe in protesting and you can't get out and do it because it's, you know, if you feel it's unsafe, like right now I can't do it because of my immunity. I cannot get out there and do that. But if you do want to help, there are links I'll leave below. There's one that you can just watch a video, and there's other ones where you can donate if you want to donate your time, if you want to share videos, if you want to just share your calls, if you want to do whatever you can do. I'll leave it below. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I've been talking about it. So, and I haven't really got much feedback on it, like, you know, what I've been talking about. And that could be good and that could be bad. And I know a lot of people have been really talking about it, and that's good. That's really good. I'm glad that we're talking about it now, but I don't understand why we weren't talking about it to begin with. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it because then I get all ticked off and upset. I do. So let's just do the palette. Let's just do the palette. I really want to try this yellow. It's D2. It looks like a highlighter. It's really pretty. But I'm not sure where I want to put that. But I do want to somehow incorporate that into my look because I really like that color. I think it's really pretty. But let's just go ahead and lay some colors down. I did, like I said, I did have my P. Louise base on, and I am going to powder it this time because the other day I powdered one eye and didn't the other. And when I powdered it, it seemed like it went on better. I just usually don't like powdering it because it seems like I don't get the big color payoff that I usually get. So I'm just going to lightly powder it. And it's like kind of dampened beauty sponge. That is a Juno sponge. And then on my face, I always use my Blend My Face blenders, which are absolutely amazing. There's two of them that come in a pack. There's a flat side one and then the regular side one. And then for my powder, I use my Huda Beauty powder. I have two of those colors. I have Cupcake and Sugar Cookie. And they are the bomb, guys, let me tell you. And then for my highlighter, I did use my Jaclyn Hill highlighter. And then for my base, I used my Tarte today. I haven't used it for a while. I used the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, and the same thing for my concealer. So just to kind of tell you what I have going on here. And then I did use for my contour and my bronzer, I used the Samantha March Ofra collaboration, and these are the colors here. It is called Bronzer Duo River. That's what that looks like. And then for my blush, I use my Sigma Nymphia, something like that. And that's what it looks like. So that catches you up to speed on everything that's going on here. So I'm gonna grab one of my bling brushes, and this is number E5, which it looks like this. And I am going to grab, I like the way they do the color numbers, because like the first line's A, we got A, B, C, D's. I don't have to look at it. I can just count without having to grab this to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to do, I want to do like one kind of like all over. So I'm going to do, let's see, A, B, C, D1, which is this color right here. And I'm going to start on the side over here just to kind of see what it looks like. Wow, they're really pigmented. Wow. I didn't expect it to be that pigmented. I'm just going to kind of lay that like from like where I would have a crease, because I do have hooded eyes. And I'm just going to kind of bring it down. I just didn't expect it to be that pigmented. I was going to go with the darker shade. I'm kind of glad I didn't now. And I'm sorry I had the fan going. I know that's the sound in the background, but it's 83 degrees or 84 maybe by now. Maybe hotter than that. It was 83 a few hours ago, put it that way. And it's pretty hot. even with the air conditioner on. So the bedroom gets pretty hot with the door closed because their air vent is underneath the bed. It's so weird. They put it underneath the bed and underneath the dresser. So it gets pretty hot in here with that door closed. Alright. That actually almost makes me look like I don't have hooded eyes. It actually really defines my eye. I like that a lot. Okay. Put that there. And then I'm going to grab one of my... I love this brush, guys. This is my motor brush. It's M18, I think. Let me look. Yes, I need to order more of this. Look at this brush. This is the coolest brush. So it's got a point to it, but then it slants down on one side. I just love this brush because it gets down in where I would have a crease. So it gets down that creased area. I think it's just amazing. I'm going to use... Wow, it's so hard to decide. And that color did go down into that one. Can you tell right there? Like while I was using it. So there is some kick up in the pan on that. I want to use, let me see this. Let me see what D4 is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. D4 looks like this on my finger. Let me do this way. This is D4 here. This is what it looks like on my finger. So I'm going to use that. Let me see what it looks like above it. Yeah, I'm going to use that one and just kind of put it right above it. And then I'm going to blend it like up toward my brow bone. And keep an eye on my time because my camera goes off, and sometimes it goes off as I'm talking and I don't pay attention. This is a beautiful color. It's like a pale pink. It's got like a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's very like smooth. It's got a very smooth look to it. I really like this. Now the real question is going to be when I hit these mattes for the darker colors, because I know darker pinks, they sometimes can really cause problems when it comes to blending. So we'll see how that goes. But I really like that. That's really pretty. And so far I'm not having any fallout in the face. So that's surprising, because I know when I got my Carly Bible palette, was the first ABH palette I ever bought. And that was just a couple of months ago. And I had a lot of fallout with that. And then my little Norvina palette that I had some fallout with that. And I haven't tried the other ones yet, because I bought 21 palettes in the last month. Because I want hog wild. Because when I get stressed out, I buy a lot of stuff. Makeup. Put it this way, I have more, you'll see me wear a lot of the same clothes, because I have more makeup than I have clothing. When I went through my battle, when my anorexia got really bad this past summer, I lost so much weight. I lost close to 40 pounds. And I had trouble finding stuff to fit me. Like, I can wear little girls' clothes, but for a 52-year-old woman to wear little girls' clothes, it's kind of embarrassing. So I had to get rid of a lot of my clothes. And then I try to find clothes that are like my size in adult clothing, and I really have a lot of trouble finding clothes. I don't have many clothes. And the ones I do have are like repetitive. So you'll see me wear a lot of clothes. But I don't have repetitive in makeup, so I have a lot of makeup that you won't see me repeat a lot. So I'm trying to get myself kind of caught up. I do have a lot of BoxyCharm coming, and those palettes I'm not counting in the amount of palettes I bought. So I think I bought, I don't know, 5 of them. Maybe not. I don't even remember what I bought. It's on my phone. So once I get caught up with everything, I think I'm going to slow down on palettes. I may or may not get the motherships. I don't know. I don't want to spend that much. My husband told me I could, because he works, I don't. He told me to buy them. I just, unless someone really tells me, hey, this is really worth this money, then I'm just having a hard time. I've been like debating it for the last week, and I'm having a lot of trouble. Well, actually the last 3 weeks since I got those minis, I've been really debating on getting them. And I'm having a lot of trouble trying to pay that much money. And I don't think they ever go on sale. So, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll wait until the next VIB sale in the fall. But anyway, like I was saying, once I get caught up, then maybe I can start reusing palettes again. All right, that is really pretty. I really like that. It's very soft, but it's pretty. It's like making its own statement. So it's really soft and it's really pretty. I really like it. All right, so next I'm going to grab, and my camera's going to be cutting off here in a minute, but I want to grab another motor brush. And this one is, let me see here for you. Oh Lord, that's tiny. M19. Yeah, and this is this brush here. It's a flat brush. So I'm going to lay a color down here. And I'm going to be laying this color here. This is, let's see, A1, 2, and that's, I don't know why I can't, that's this pink right here. I want to see how it does with the brush before I use my finger. And it's just kind of continuing that pink down. So it's basically the same color pink, to be honest with you. It just has more shimmer to it. And I am seeing a little bit of fallout with this one. Just a little bit. Alright, and now I'm going to use the other side. I'm going to use my finger to see how different it is. Okay, with my finger it's much more of an impact. And it does feel like it's got a little bit of glitter in it, so it's a soft glitter. So it's not like a hard pressed loose, I mean it's not a chunky glitter like the other ones are. So I've been finding these are the glitters I can wear, but I can't wear the other ones. But so far I've been able to wear these, so we'll see. But yeah, I like that. That's really pretty. Okay. But so far, I've been doing pretty good with being able to wear these. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet this brush and see what kind of look, you know, how it changes it. Because I'm just curious to how it changes it when I wet it. And I'm using Tarte. I got a little small one here that I use for things like this. I'm trying to switch it up. Use different brands of setting spray on my eyes just to see, you know, what irritates me and what doesn't. And I am getting fallout when I use wet over top of the dry. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like to me it worked better with the finger. So I'm going to go back over it with the finger. And I'm just going to pat it in this time since I did have fallout before when I used it over with the brush. So I'm just going to pat it in and just attempt to try to get it up a little higher. Because when you have hooded eyes, you have to bring your colors up higher than normal people do, or not normal people, people that don't have hooded eyes. Because when you open your eyes, you don't see the color compared to, if I didn't have hooded eyes, you'd be able to see it more. And I'm having a lighting issue, guys. Yesterday, right before I started to film, I had just put on my eyebrows and I was getting ready to film, and my ring light that I have like right here went off. And I thought, well, how did that happen? I thought maybe because I shake my leg. I don't know if you can tell a lot of times in my videos, but I shake my leg a lot because of my nerves. And I don't know if I like shook it loose or what I did. So I went over here where I have it hanging, and the light was still on, which means that it was still had a connection. So I don't know what happened, but it was still on. So I pushed the button and it came back on again. And it's never done that, and I've only had it since December, so I wouldn't think that it'd be going bad already. But something happened and it went off. But when it came back on, I think it was brighter than what it usually is, because my videos yesterday and today, they looked like they were kind of washed out. The two that went on, one last night, one this morning. They look like, to me, they look like they were washed out. So I don't know if they were washed out or not. So today I turned all my lights down. So you have to let me know if it looks better than the video that went on this morning, the video that went on last night. Because I don't know. I can't tell until I'm actually looking at it. But when I was watching back yesterday, to me it looked like I was really washed out. So I don't know what's happening with this thing. I don't. Alright, so I'm going to take this little shader brush. It's also Moda. It's just a Moda regular. It's not like a Pro line or anything like that. I'm going to see, actually, you know what I'm going to do? This one is also one, but it's a different line. This one's more stiff. I'm going to try this one instead. I'm going to use one of these other colors in here. I am going... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put another color in here. I want to put a purple beside this. So I'm going to use And I'm going to stay with the glitter look, so I'm going to use this one right here. And first I want to see what it looks like on my finger, and it's not very pigmented. It's kind of light. So let me see if this is what I want to do. It's not even showing up. Alright, so what I'm going to do, since it's not really showing up, I'm just going to kind of place it like right here. Just to kind of give that edge a little something something. I'm not really going to use it the way I thought I was going to because it doesn't really show up. This would be good for a topper on top of another color, I think. It's like a duochrome because when I look at it in the pan after I've touched it, it's got like a little bit of a duo shift to it. So I'm using it kind of like a topper because it's not doing what I thought it was going to do. So it's going to be like a topper on the edge of that. So just kind of change that a little bit. So see how can you tell? It's like a duo. It shifts a little bit. So yeah, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Yeah, no. And the one beside it, so this is the shiny one. It's like a duochrome, and this is the matte, and that's what those two look like. And you can see in the pan how that changed a little bit. Okay. I hear my other dog at the door. She wants to come in now. And I do want to put something else beside that, though. I'm just not really sure which color in here I want to use. Because right now, if I put a pink on, it's going to be all pink. But yeah, it is all pink, so. That yellow I want to work in my inner corner. So let me do that while I'm thinking, because right now I'm kind of like, you know what I mean? This is one of my Juno brushes, and I want to see what this yellow looks like on this inner corner. It's exactly what I wanted it to look like. Okay, good. It is a little bit brighter on the brush than what it is on the eye, though. But I wanted it to look like somebody went with the highlighter, and that's exactly what it did. So, it's exactly what I wanted that to do. Just to kind of add a little sunshine in, you know? Okay. So, I wonder what this color would look like. Okay, this is not very pigmented, and this is B3, this color right here. Let me show you guys. That is not a very pigmented color. Not at all. But when you put it down, look at the difference. That's the difference between a swatch and when you put it on your skin. Because look at the way it looks on the skin. So I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to use one of my bling brushes, and I'm going to use this one. Okay, this is E5. Looks like this. I'm just going to use that and see what it does. There is a lot of kick up in the pan, so I'm going to tap it off in my trash can. This kind of breaks up that pink a little bit. No reason. Just wanted to see what it will look like. It does, you know, kind of muddy it up a little bit, so it takes some of that brightness away. But it's also going to break it up, because I want to use like one of the burgundy type colors on the outside, so it'll break some of the pink up a little bit, so it's not so much of the pink. But I love this. I love the pink with that duochrome, and then the, you know, the first base color I laid down. Even though I'm covering those colors up, I at least got to see what they look like on the lid. A lot of times I'll do that. You know, I'll put them down to see what they look like, and then I'll cover them up. Yeah, that makes no sense, but... Okay. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to use this color right here. I do these colors a lot. I don't know if you noticed that, but I do have a tendency to do these colors a whole lot. So it's not very exciting, unfortunately. And I was going to use one of my other Norvinas, the other one that I have that I showed you guys last week, I guess. But this is the one that is new, so this is why I decided to do this one. So you guys that have never seen me before, obviously I'm not a makeup artist. Obviously I have no training. Obviously I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just love makeup. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So I just try stuff just to see what it looks like. You'll see me like botch a lot of stuff. You'll see me like act stupid and goofy, and my looks always don't look the best. I'm a cancer survivor. Breast cancer. A couple years ago I had chemo. Finished my treatment last year. I do talk about that a lot. And for some reason I never like used anything pink or gravitated toward pink until breast cancer. And I don't know why. A lot of people, once they go through it, they don't want anything to do with pink ever again. And I'm the opposite. So for some reason I've gone through this pink thing, and I have pink all the time on my eyes. And I don't know if it has anything to do with, you know, the whole breast cancer thing or not. I don't know, but for some reason I seem to gravitate toward it. And it gets boring because I wear it a lot. Alright, so I'm going to go up with that color again to blend all these together. And that brown color in the middle is kind of boring. It really is. I don't know if I like that. But it almost gives it like a halo look. One of these days I really want to try a cut crease, but I can barely do this, you know? I really can barely do it. I'm going to use one of these little brushes that I use a whole lot in my videos. A whole lot. And I'm just going to grab some of these really pretty bright pinks. I'm going to do A3 first. And I'm going to put that underneath my eye. We'll start right at the center. I'm going to work my way to the inside corner. I like these little detail brushes because you can get right up underneath your eyelash. I must say these colors are performing very well. I'm not really having many complaints. I don't have a lot of fallout, just that one color. I know ABH is famous for fallout, but I am not having it at all with this. I'm not having any patchiness. Some of the colors did not show up like I thought they would, but they're still really good, like really good. I'm going to go a little bit deeper pink. I'm going to use this one right here, and I'm going to take that one out here. And some of the colors do look alike, like this one really is kind of the same, just a little bit darker, so it kind of just darkens it as I go. So it's a very monotone palette, even though it doesn't appear to be when you first see it. It really is. I mean, the colors are very similar. I would love to try that glitter, but I'm just terrified of what it'll do to me. I don't know whether I'd wake up tomorrow morning with swollen eyes or not. And I don't know whether you need a glitter glue for it or whether you just put it on. I don't know. I mean, I've never used the glitter glue. So I don't know whether that's why I've had trouble in the past with glitters, because I don't use the glitter glue. I just put it on with, like, you know, my wet finger or whatever. I don't know. Alright, so those colors look the same. They really didn't look any different. So, see, now I don't like it. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't like the look of this. There's something that I need to do, and I'm not really sure what it is. I don't know whether I maybe to, you know, I don't know whether this taupe color, like this color right here, is something I need to add, like on the outside maybe, or maybe like across the top somewhere. I need something that's gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe once I put the eyeliner on and curl my eyelashes and stuff. I think I need to watch some other people's videos on this and get some ideas. Because I really don't know what I'm doing. And I think I need to learn by watching other people. Preferably people with hooded eyes, because I have a lot of issues with my eyes being hooded. And if I have, you know, I have mini strokes, and my strokes are, yeah, I don't know that I have them. I just have them. And when I do, my eyes are more hooded. I'll wake up and they'll, you know, I'll have a headache, and my eyes will be even more hooded. And I had a lot of migraines last week. And sometimes that's what'll let me know that I've had them. So if my eyes are even more hooded than normal, then it's really hard sometimes for me to do anything makeup on my eyes. It's like, I don't know, it's almost, I mean, I really like the palette, I really do. Don't get me wrong, I really, really do. But it's almost like there's just not something missing. Something's not quite right. I'm adding the really bright pink because the other pinks just weren't bright enough. I'm just connecting this outside edge with it, and I'll show you the color that I used. And I used the last color in the palette right there. I just want to I just wanted to pink it up a little bit. And then I'm going to use this color. Let me see. I'm going to use this color, which is the top one. I'm going to use that on my brow bone. Maybe. Yeah. I'm having trouble with the palette. It keeps wanting to pop open, but it only goes that far, but it keeps wanting to fly backwards. But I'm going to use that for my up top. Oh, underneath my brow bone. I'm just trying to figure out which brush I'm going to use. That's the fun thing about having all these brushes, is trying to figure out which one I want to use. I think I want to use this one. I want to use one of my Junos. This one's very glittery, very loose. I probably could use the different brush that was stiffer for this. And probably had a better luck with it. Let me try a stiffer brush, guys. Try one like I used with that yellow. So sometimes when I do that, I take the other colors. Sometimes, you know, it'll pull the other colors off, or it'll pull my underbrow concealer off, so I just gotta be careful. This one's very glittery. So I don't know whether that was a very intelligent move, because it's so glittery. I'm going to use the one below it. I'm going to use B1 because that was too glittery. So it's almost like it was not a solid enough color. It'd have been better for the inner third. So I went back and I went ahead and put that on top of that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go through and I'm going to compare just to see if each side is balanced. And obviously, you know, it's not, because I have issues. So I'm going to go back and just blend a little bit here and here. Add a couple back in a little bit. Blend up here a little bit. I think I'm going to leave this part alone because this part seems like it's okay. I just have problems, like, because of my hooded eyes, like, see right here where it's like, looks like it's missing, but when I do this, it looks good. It's just when I open my eyes, it's like I have nothing here. So I have to bring up that pink that we used into that a little bit more. And sometimes I gotta be careful because sometimes I put way too much up there. Like, you know, like I just did. and it gets into my brows. And if you haven't been here before, I don't have any brow hair because chemo took it all and never gave it back. So I have to draw brows on, so I gotta be careful like how far I put it up because I'll actually take my brows off when I do that. So yeah. I'm gonna tap some here. All right, now I'm going to just kind of blend this a little bit better down here. I don't know, guys. Is it too blended? Is there a possibility? Is there such a thing as too blended? Like, you know, do you overblend? So like, did I blend them into each other too much? Did I blend too much? Wish I can go, you know, have good eyes, but I can't. That don't work with me. I can't do that. All right, so let me dust off a little bit of the fallout that I did have. I didn't really have much fallout, just that one little bit, but not much at all. I'm very impressed by that. Very impressed by that. One color I didn't touch was, I didn't touch either one of these at all. So let me swatch that really quick for you on my fingers. That pink's really pretty. The other one is still a little, you know, non-existing. I did not look at this color right here. So let's look at that one. That's a really pretty like gold. That'd be like a pretty highlighter color actually. This color up here, that brown up top here, I didn't touch that one either. That one's like, looks like poop. It does. I'm sorry, but it does. What else haven't we touched? This one over here looks like a brick brown kind of. Did I use that one? I don't even know. I don't know. This one here. Another one looks like poop. I'm sorry, but that's what they look like to me. They look like poop. But the purples are pretty. Like I said, they're not as bright as they look like in the pan. The pinks are really pretty. The yellow, I like that yellow. I think the yellow is really pretty. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I really do. I like the yellow. I'm actually going to bring some more down. I'm going to bring it down a little further. I'm going to light up my eyes just a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to do my mascara and then I'll be right back, guys, okay? Alright, my lovelies, I am back with the completed, all done, finished look. I'm dropping stuff on the floor. Now I'm back. Okay. So you saw me finish it, but I'm just going to bring you in again so that you can see what it looks like with my mascara on. This is what it looks like up close with my mascara on. I probably have mascara on my upper lid, but this is what it looks like. My dog is going to whine because she hears my husband out there. But this is what it looks like. This, you know, I looked at it up close and this kind of does almost look like a halo eye. That was not my intention, but it does kind of look like that. So I guess it doesn't look too bad. Mascara and eyeliner did help. Mascara and eyeliner always helps. It always brings a look back. I used my by Terry. I love this stuff. I have 40 mascaras sitting here and always seem to go back to the by Terry. I really do. The Honest mascara is really good. I did use that a few times and I have it sitting here. I don't know why I didn't grab it because it has like a double-ended thing too. You have like a primer end and then another end. It looks really good. I like that one a lot. For my liner, I got 2 liners in this week. I got in the Pixie. I've never used it before, but I got the Pixie Tight Line Black and I was able to tight line and I did put a little bit on the upper line too. Banging myself in the nose. And then I used the Bright Liner. It's for the inner rim. I use that because I want to see how that works. So far it seems like it's a little drying on the bottom line, bottom water line. It feels like it's almost, it's not like when I use my ColourPop, I don't have this. Like right now it's like feels sticky. I kind of feel like I'm doing this the whole time. So for the palette, I like it. I really like it. Like, I really like it. I can see me definitely going back to this palette and trying other looks out with it. Like I said, like these colors here didn't show up as bright as what I thought they were going to. They're not as dark, and there are, you know, these glitters in here that, I mean, I really want to try them on my eyes, but I'm really hesitant because I'm not sure what they're going to do. So maybe I'll do that like later in the evening, you know, before I go to bed. That way I can take it right off if it does happen to irritate me. So I might leave this out and do that and then like maybe film it for Instagram or something to see how that works. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I just realized I didn't look at this color. This color's pretty, guys. It's like a rose gold. I'm not sure if it's coming across on the camera or not. But it's really pretty. But yeah, I mean, it's got some beautiful colors in it. I mean, look at that one. That is B2. I'm not sure if I showed you that one yet. But yeah, it's really, really pretty. I didn't have much fallout. You saw, I didn't really have fallout at all. And there's only a little bit of kick up in the pan. I'm going to show you up close. There's not much at all. Not much at all. These must be really hard pressed because there's not much at all in the pan. Yeah, I really like it. Like really, really, that yellow though. I'm gonna show you again. I love that yellow. Like I can really see me using that a lot. And of course I won't know until the day goes on as far as how well it's gonna stay on my lids. You know, if it's gonna be something that's gonna adhere for a long period of time, you know, how long it will actually last. It is 5:30. And I usually stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I have been doing a little bit better. I've been going to bed between 2 and 3. And then, of course, my dog wakes me up to go to the bathroom at 3:30 because she's used to me staying up late. That one right there, my pit, the one that's whining. She's a whiny pit. Anyway, thank you guys for being here with me and, you know, helping me to do the first impressions on this. I am so glad I bought this. This is definitely going to be in my palettes I'm glad I bought, because I really like it, like a lot. I am so glad I got this. Like I said, I didn't want to buy it, but I'm very glad I did. Like I said, I did get it on sale. I got it for 15% off, and I bought it in that bundle because I wanted to. You know, I didn't really care about having the eyeshadow primer, but I wanted that box because I have it out. I'm displaying it, so I just kind of wanted that because I wanted to do it. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when I post more videos. Some weeks I post every day, and some weeks, because of my social anxiety and my depression, some days I don't, some weeks I don't, some weeks I do go, you know, a while. But let me know. I have a question for you guys. I keep wanting to ask you this. Do you guys prefer me to do a lot of videos in a week, or maybe only a couple videos in a week? Just let me know what you guys want me to do. I do have a tendency that if I'm having a really sucky week, when I get on here and do this, it does make me feel so much better. It's just a matter of getting me to do it, you know, just kind of getting me out of my crappy zone brain and then doing it. That's the hard part for me. But anyway, I love you guys. I really do. You really warm my heart and my soul, and you just mean the world to me. This channel means so much to me, guys. So much. I know I talk about it all the time, but if this is your first time here, this channel has saved me in more ways than one, and it really means a lot to me. And this, to me, this is my job in a good way, because I don't have an outside job, because I'm terrified half the time to walk outside my house. So this is very important to me, and I thank each and every one of you for being here. Go out and take care of each other, be good to each other, and stay safe, and come back and see me again. Thanks, guys.